Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing you what Xin Zhao jungle can do after the buffs. They buffed his E and his passive, and he's feeling pretty spicy. For a while now, he hasn't been viable, but now I think he is a great low elo carry. I'd say iron through diamond. Outside of that, you'll have better, more dynamic options like Hecarim. Super easy to play. I think he's a solid carry. Point and click, hard CC. Really not a single skill shot in his kit. As long as you knock a champion up first, your W isn't a skill shot at that point because they'll be knocked up. The nice thing about knockups is even if they stack tenacity, it still is highly effective because tenacity doesn't interact with the knockup on your Q or the knockback on your R. The main champions that are going to give you difficulties are champions that block auto attacks like Jax and Shen. They're very challenging because Xin Zhao is very auto based. So generally you want to ban Jax or Shen. Something that's also challenging for Xin Zhao is fighting Rammus, especially with Rammus after his recent buffs a patch or two ago. So yeah, just look out for Jax, Shen, and Rammus. Those are all kind of annoying for Xin Zhao to deal with. You usually want to use your abilities against monsters first in terms of your E and your W, then your Q, because your Q puts them on a lower cooldown. So you don't want to waste your Q autos while your other abilities are up against monsters. Now, once again, against champions, you usually W last, unless you have to use it first to close distance, because it is a slow and it increases your jump range. But in a perfect world, you always get to use your W after you knock them up. It's super easy to dodge, and you have to stand still to cast it. So if it misses, oftentimes the gank is completely dead, and you're not going to be able to run them down. For your runes on Xin Zhao, Conqueror is good, Hell Blades is good, Lethal Tempo is good. I think Lethal Tempo is the best, mainly because Lethal Tempo is simply overpowered. If Lethal Tempo were to be properly nerfed for melee champs, then I would say go Conqueror, and then if Conqueror got nerfed some more, then I'd say go Hellblades. Typically, you'd only go Hellblades if you're running some kind of lethality assassin build, which are all low win rate on Xin Zhao at the moment. His top 4 highest win rate builds are all Gore Drinker into Death's Dance, which is exactly what we're going to be going for in this game. I plan on going Gore Drinker, Death's Dance into a Bork. If you need heal cut, you can go for Thornmail. If you need magic resist, you can go for Ma. Against their team, we might have to go for Ma third item if Evelyn's fed. Typically on Xin Zhao, you'll do a 5 camp max. You'll do 3 to 5 camps. Once you're level 3 with double buffs, your ganks are extremely good. In this case, I want to do a 5 camp clear. Felt like it was the best option. This is a really big wave. Really, really big. I'm going to let him shove these minions in. I don't really want to fight on top of those. We're going to knock him up into W. I'm saving my E so I can close distance here, so he can't hit me with his Q. Down goes Darius. Auto attack Q reset on the Eve. She's dead. Auto attack W reset. Into the E. Got her with the lethal tempo diff there. That was huge. I didn't want to fight on top of that wave, so I let them pass. That gank was a little bit hard because there were so many minions. Oh, she already got Scuttle. That sucks. Eve got buffed recently. I don't know if it was last patch or when. They gave her a little bit of a buff. Her charm lasts longer, and they did something else, but I didn't really cover it because I didn't think it was going to be very substantial. But her win rate definitely did pop off of that. Popped quite a bit. Since we're already behind the Darius, we had the deep flank. There's no reason to use dash since we already had the cutoff route on him. We saved dash until he burns his flash, and then we could also dodge his Q that way. As you saw with the lethal tempo, even though we had less HP than the Evelyn, we were able to absolutely mangle her. It was not close, and we even took a turret shot and still lived. Your Q is an auto attack reset. Your E basically is as well. Something to keep in mind. Cool. MF leash. That was nice of her. I wonder if this Scuttle's gone. You go for W max first. Per level, it gets a lot. Oh, she got it. Damn. Sucks. I wanted to get that one. Not gankable. We'll just full clear into top again. Jax Darius is extremely volatile matchup. If you can influence it early on as a jungler, then it'll set the tone of the game, really. Whichever one builds the lead, it's completely unplayable because Jax can dodge Darius Q, and then Darius can still land really 3 of his abilities through the Jax stun, so it's a very, very volatile matchup. I think Darius should go Flash Ghost in it. I don't know about the Ignite choice. Ghost on Darius is generally best since he has resets on his R. And with the way his passive full stack giving him bonus 80 works, oftentimes having Ghost will work best for that. So yeah, that's the That's the matchup right there. Jax is out of mana though. We could invade Eve here. I skipped Krugs because I thought we might be able to do something, but it started to play out too quickly. Oh, hey, Eve. We're going to have to EQ to close distance. We get the knock up into W. We can still use dash to close distance here. Auto attack Q reset. We get it just barely. Your Q also increases your auto attack range a little bit. I don't want to have to fight Vex. I know Darius is about to be here. I just have to leave. Vex is wasting my time and her time. It's annoying. She's literally missing so many minions right now. It's hilarious. So many minions. She just lost like a wave and a half, 2 waves. We didn't lose too much out of that either. Let's go ahead, go for the pickaxe. I'll buy another control ward, head back out on the map. Blue buff's up in 11. We both started bot side, so both our buffs are coming up. I wonder if we can get there in time. We should be able to kill her again. Should be able to. Every one of your abilities has more range than your base autos. Q has more range than your base autos. W, obviously. Your E, obviously. Your R. Oftentimes, your R, you'll use it as an auto reset in a 1 versus 1. In team fights, you'll use it to take up space and mitigate damage. If they're not within that circle, they can't hurt you with any ability. That's so annoying. Why is Vex over here though? That's what I don't get. I just want to kill Evelyn, but Vex is here. That sucks, man. This Vex is doing a lot of cheeky roaming. I need to farm up. I've had 2 smite charges for a little bit. That's not a good thing. Means you're clearing slow and you're also be getting your blue smite later. You can go for red smite on Xin Zhao. I think blue smite's better in most situations. Ever since red smite got nerfed from 20% damage reduction to 10%, I'm not a big fan of it on really any champion. The blue smite does just as much damage, except it slows them and speeds you up. Speeding yourself up, I think, is worth a lot more than 10% damage reduct on a single target. Because speed up does so much for dodging damage and being able to run down. Once again, not to mention, even to mention the slow on it. Our red buff's now up. Her blue buff, she'll be taking that at the moment. Vex is still doing a lot of roaming. Sion's going to get really big. If you let Sion free farm mid like that, he gets so much bonus HP, it's crazy. For me and Evelyn, she's not level 6 yet because she's so far behind. We hit level 6, I think, around 7 minute 30, which is pretty standard for most junglers, unless you take a lot of minion XP. Jax gets out of there. I think Scuttle's up. She might have hit 6. No, she didn't. She's going to come for Scuttle. She's not going to hit 6. I can stall Scuttle out a bit here, and she'll walk into me. I don't want her to see it yet. We'll hit her with a W. EQ. I don't know if she's trying to get to the Scuttle for the heal or what. I'll just ghost her down now. She doesn't have boots. She's dead. I'm gonna R the bar away. Get him with our W into E. Goodbye. We have ghost extensions as well. Darius is gonna flash. That's annoying. Oh my god. Thank goodness we have oh no. Sion didn't tank for us, but we still barely made it. He didn't realize. He had no clue. Darius was on our haunches. Oh my god. The turret, once there's no minions, it's going to focus whoever's closest to it or whoever damages the enemy champion first. So we were barely closer there. That was scary, man. Got the full gore drink. I wouldn't say this is a good matchup for Evelyn. The only way Evelyn can play into Xin Zhao is if her initial ganks pan out and she can hit a very early level 6. If Xin Zhao hits 6 before her, it's pretty unplayable as the Eve, because Xin can solo you pre-6, he can solo you at 6. So if he's 6 when you're not 6, you have no way to get away from him, and he can build more tempo, which is exactly what we're doing. We keep playing 4 or 5 can't clear into her jungle. MF is not rotating whatsoever here. It's just, ugh, I have to go for Herald now. This is gone. Their bot lane's missing a lot of CS. Their mid lane's missing a lot of CS. So at the very least, they're not out CSing and what's the word I'm looking for here? They're not out rotating and out CSing. That would be very upsetting. I'll let Sion get those last hits so he can get the permanent HP off of it. Darius looks gankable, I'd say, from his items. I have huge gold advantage. Even if he's on those minions, I can pop R and smack everything away. He has tier 1s. I'd honestly say lethal tempo is better than Conk for fights to the death on melee champs too. Auto attack Q reset. We get the knock up. Gore drink, E. Just hit him with the blue smite. I couldn't find a good time to use my W there. I was still within auto attack range, so I was kind of wanting to use it as a slow and a jump extension. I should have just used it sooner though. I didn't realize it was going to take us that long to kill him. Our W is still our main source of damage as well, since we maxed it first. Xin Zhao pretty much always maxes W first, because per level it gets so much. Slash damage, the cooldown. All gets better. Better and better and better. Xin Zhao really does feel great though. I like him a lot. He's been one of my favorite champions even before his rework years ago. And after his rework, he can do so much. Great clears, great solos, great straightforward ganks. Solid enough scaling because of his R. Just a really cool champion. He's simplistic while still being dynamic. I don't think this is worded. They're all pathing away. Oh, he's dead. Hey, friend. Oh, this is bad. I gotta get out of here. I think they're going bot side. Yeah, I think Eve realizes she doesn't really want to fight us that badly. It would be a hard fight for her to take since we have item advantage. The worst thing we could do right now is to just dive and throw our lead. That would be the worst possible thing, because then we're giving up our shutdown gold and our tempo. Right now we're on the map. People don't really have full item other than Kaisa, but we could still solo her. We want to stay on the map, stay present, taking resources without dying. It's time for the turret. Darius has nowhere to go. I'll just run past it. Darius knows he's on a timer here. I'll path back for the blue buff. I don't know if we could even catch Darius. He has tier 2 boots. It'd be kind of hard. Looks like Eve's in my jungle. Wait, did my herald die? What the hell? Wait, how did it die? Did it actually like die to minions? That's weird. Because it didn't get a hit off on the turret. Very strange. We'll go ahead and push this real quick. Eve's taking my jungle with her bard. She's getting much stronger teammate rotations than we are at the moment. Much stronger. Like I said, I think our scaling's better though. We have a farm-fed Sion. Sion mid is usually pretty useless early on. Like, look at his HP. It's at 2.2k HP. That is scary. He already has 460 bonus HP from his passive on his W alone. It's really big. Not a big fan of Evelyn getting free kills, but at the very least, she doesn't have a Dark Solar Mesh, so it only matters so much. It's scary when she has those things. Maybe she didn't realize I took her stuff. She is in the area, of course. He can block off a lot of Eve damage. Eve has some on hit in her kit. Jax can block. Dude, I just got feared. That sucks. We just need to leave. They used a lot there to get us off of them. It's unfortunate though. I don't know if Vex flashed. I don't remember. I know Bard Ard. Vex was able to fear us off. I'd probably have to go Merc Treads this game since we didn't take Tenacity in our runes. Probably for the best. Hey, friend. Bard, did you really think that? Oh, okay. He's got Portal. I thought for sure he was dead there. Very slippery of him. I'm gonna pop her off. I gotta just leave. MF, you're walking her into me. I can't believe that just happened. I couldn't get away from MF. Whichever angle I started moving, like, I couldn't get away from her. Oh, that sucks, man. They got so much off that. We'll fight them for this next dragon. Damn. We're taking a lot of magic damage. Bard did 974 total. Why did Jax E so early there? What was that? Now he doesn't have his E. Darius is gonna full stack passive and press R on his head. We have to go Ma second item. What is this? Why are we giving Darius gold? That's so troll. Jax had a massive item advantage, but he trolled the fight really hard. Ah, man. I still think we outscale. We're gonna have to, as a team, form up a bit. Cool, MF. Nice job. You completely scared him away. Like, what? What? He was... It's like, why? He didn't even know we were there. I had Sweeper on. Holy moly, dude. Now I missed my blue buff. Of course, MF after... Wait, no, somebody else. Jax did try to surrender. This is so winnable, though. There's no way we lose this unless teammates just give up and troll. Eve doesn't have any Dark Silver Mesh. She doesn't have Sorcery Tree secondary either. We get the knock up into W. Gore Drink. Down she goes. Our team scales so well. Such good scaling. I mean, I have Hex Drinker. If Eve really wants to fight, I'll do it. Goodbye, Eve. I can't fight like this, though. Kai'Sa's quite a bit stronger than MF at the moment, I'd say. They're equal item, but she's just doing way more damage. Probably the lethal tempo, if I had to guess. Sion really gonna int here. I think he's really gonna int. Is he not gonna help me? I think he's actually just gonna watch me die. He did it! What? I thought for sure we win that if Sion helped, but he actually didn't. I guess he doesn't realize, like 4 patches ago, they nerfed Sion on passive to do 60% reduced damage to turrets. Bard walked past him. I had Bard on the pinch, but... Oh, man. We gotta change our playstyle a little bit here and just pretend we don't have teammates. I mean, it's practically true. In terms of KP, it's super low across the board. Comparatively, like, each one of them has more than double KP each, so kill participation, meaning kills plus assists, which means as a team we're not playing together at all. Any kill that's happening is just basically solo. We have full Maul. We're pretty tanky, at least the first mages. Kai'Sa also went AP, so we should get solid value out of it. There's nothing to even fight for over there. The Herald is up, Baron isn't up, but they weren't even on Herald, so there's no reason to force a heavy fight when they have double R kills. Especially if Sion's on the split, all we have to do is just not die, and it forces them to react. He's very committed to the inting part of the inting Sion strat. It almost seems like he's intentionally trying not to get any kills or assists. Decent. Just not enough damage. Can rip through these camps so super fast. Kai'Sa's dead. I still have a control ward deep in their jungle. It's a little surprising. She probably knows I'm here at this point. Blue Smiter. Walk up. Get the knock up in W. We still have E to gap close. I held E just in case she flashed, or if she somehow got mana to press R. Then we'd want our E to be able to close that distance. Keep constant autos on her. Lethal tempo absolutely shreds. Sion's going top now. Jax is mid. I don't know if our team will ever group, which is so sad because we definitely win team fights. Sion front line with MF Zerath back line. That's hard to beat. It's really, really tough to beat. At least Zerath's kind of helping. He's staying alive and not just running in and dying. Vex is trying to get this kill desperately. Get the knock up in a W. Hit him with a blue smite. I still have my E. Got him with my W slow. Oh, I can't quite close though. He's moving pretty quick. He built movement speed stuff, so he's not easy to get to. He's moving really fast. He's kind of just like trolling though. I don't think he's giving very much value for his team. We'll smack her away. I have some lethal tempo built up. Oh damn. I wasn't expecting that from the Darius. At least we get his flash. Oh, I hate to die there though. I thought we could burst the Evelyn. We almost did. It was really, really close, especially if more Zerath are landed. I think she dies. I didn't need to do that though. I could have easily just ran away. It's a mistake on my part. They're probably going to get third drag now. Yeah, Eve's on it right now. Sion's not going to group though. He's committed to having 0 KP. Jax dies. That's not worth. Well, I guess as long as they don't get drag soul, we'll be fine. The individual dragons aren't too big of a deal. It's mainly just the soul that's highly problematic. At this point, I do want Bork. I'm surprised I haven't taken it yet. I know Evelyn was on it. It's kind of weird. Yeah, that took her forever, dude. Holy crap. She was on that for 20 or 30 seconds. She has 2 item Lichbane. It's wild. She's not even that far, but well, maybe she is behind. For a second there, I'm like, wait a minute. She's only level 11. Even though we're pretty fed, a lot of it is in magic resist. Since like they're 4 AP pretty much. Kai'Sa's both, but still. We have the Merc Treads and Maw. We invested heavily into it. Eve's mid. She dies. That's good. That's good. That's good. These guys are out of position. Knock up in a W. I'm not going to chase Bard. I'm going to commit to this fight over here. I'm glad I didn't chase him. Darius is there. Wasted my Q. I used that way too early. Yeah, she's dead. That's huge. Huge, huge, huge. Sion 07. I mean, I get the concept of inting Sion. It's been nerfed so much though. And on top of that, just because you're playing Sion that way doesn't mean you can't have a killer assist. That just means the value you're giving your team is questionable. Very, very questionable. But at least he's scaling. If you are going to play Sion that way and you don't understand League very well, at the very least you are getting a lot of bonus HP. So that's good. If it's someone's first time playing League of Legends, I would probably recommend they just play Sion, sit on the split, and permascale. That's probably the way to do it. And then I'd recommend Veigar if they wanted to play a mage. Permascale, use cage team fight, easy peasy. Don't even need to hit anyone with it, just need to put him in it. Ooh, Eve's bot side. She's dead. See, this is the problem with Evelyn. She's so easy to kill. She really has no way to escape. Like, even with her R, think about how big the dash is. It's like 2 Lucian dashes. Get the knock up in the W, Gorge Ring. There it is. Sion's about to get a KP, let me tell you. Possibly. W into EQ. Hit him with the Gorge Drink. Knock up back into W again. Down he goes. That might be GG's. Sion has... I guess Hull Break doesn't do anything since we're near him, though. Evelyn's going to be the only one alive, and our passive's going to be healing us like crazy. Look at all that health we're getting back. Just from autoing. Sick. Probably safest to just go for double inhib here. Stay alive, don't give him shut down, so now we can play a little bit smoother with all this gold us and our teammates have gotten. As long as they don't have something to block Xin autos, or they don't have a super armor tank like Rammus, and scaling's pretty good. And you can always get Black Cleaver versus things like Rammus, Ornn, Volibear, Trundle. Against champions that are going to build more than one armor item, Black Cleaver is really good on Xin. HP, AD, the most ability haste out of any AD item in the game. Armor shred and movement speed. It's hard to beat that. Get the knock up on Eve. I need to pop R. Get these turds off me. We can kite back with our ghost here. I'm spacing these guys out pretty hard. Bard and Darius both chased and we still killed the Eve. Hitting him with the Gore Drink and a knock up. Down he goes. And we just end here, I think. That's the thing about Xin, man. He's with Ghost. Xin Zhao is so slippery in a team fight. They had 3 or 4 people trying to kill us. We still get a kill. We get out. We waste so much of their time. Super, super slippery. I mean, he can hit us. He's not going to do anything with his build, though. That's the thing about Bard. He's super, 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 super team reliant. Eve's coming out. I have to E back to that. Dang, I'm dead. I don't know why. I thought we could end. I really did think we could with all those minions. Maybe if we all went as a team, but with just us and Xerath, we couldn't. That sucks. They might be able to get Soul now. Sion can kind of threaten their base. I'm on such a long respawn, though. Look at that. Look how much true damage you took. What the hell? Where's all this true damage coming from? It said Bard did 615, supposedly. Like, from what? Eve's gonna steal this. It's so free. Like, she's gonna steal it if she has her R. Well, at least she's dead now. Yeah, it's time for Bork. Bork into Cleaver. Jax can tear Kai'Sa and Bard. Kai'Sa and Bard are both auto attack based. Bard's big empowered autos do a lot of damage and they slow. He almost got Vex, slowed him down at least. I think if Sion was at this fight, we definitely would have won it easily, but I mean, he's doing something. Hopefully MF doesn't leash with R. Oh, I think they might just be resetting here. Hey, Darius, you probably shouldn't have stayed, bud. We'll hit him with slow, stay on top of his head. EW. He almost killed MF with just one hit there. That's kind of funny. They're going to miss out on Soul. Feels bad for them. I think that was their only win con there, was the Soul. Once again, Sion in his zombie form, in his dead form, he does 60% reduced damage to structures. Inting Sion is not what it used to be. They didn't like that strat. They didn't like people... Boffus was one of the main abusers of it. They didn't like him being like 2 and 8 and winning ranked games in Challenger because it's weird. It's gross looking. Dying a lot and being constantly out of position shouldn't be a rewarding play style, and that's why they've kept nerfing it. Because there's not, if it's actually a strong strat, there's not an easy like counterplay. It's not rock paper scissors. It's kind of like no matter what you do, it's gonna be good. We blue Smiter. We can run. Hey, Evelyn. Got it. Frost on Ghost extensions. If we could just move. Oh my gosh. We almost had Darius too because Ma's insane. Once it pops, you get 10% Omni Vamp until you leave combat. That's a lot of stats. 10% Omni, 55 AD, 50 Magic Resist, 20 Ability Haste. I'm pretty happy with that. We drew a lot of aggro, took 5k damage even though we only have 3k health. Killed the Eve, almost killed the Darius. If we had Black Cleaver, I think we'd kill him too. Jax goes in with his E. They're fighting on triple supers. That's scary, dude. Triple super. It's like having an extra 80 carry there. And that is GG's, I believe. We'll go ahead and take a look at damage dealt, damage taken. I'm really happy with how Xin Zhao feels after his passive and E buff. He feels a lot cleaner and more consistent. Let's see. Looking at damage dealt to enemy champions, we have the most in the game. Wow. See, this is what I was saying. I've seen Inting Scion, and I know what its damage output looks like, and it doesn't look like this. It's usually middle of the pack. This is like literally he was trying not to hit anybody. He had the lowest damage in the game by like 4 times over, unless you count Zerath, and in which case it's 3 times over. But wow, yeah, basically practically no damage dealt. 5,191. Oh my god. All right, for damage taken, he honestly didn't even take that much damage, but he probably self-mitigated more than us. So we did the most damage in the game, we took the most, but for self-mitigated, we even self-mitigated more than him. So yeah, interesting. We didn't self-mitigate quite the most though because of the Darius. For runes, really high value. Xin Zhao feels amazing. He's a lot of fun right now, and I highly recommend him. He's one of the best champs in the game for junglers, especially if you are iron through diamond, super straightforward, while still being dynamic and not boring like a champion like Garen. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to hack the algorithm. My name is Kingsticks. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.